Let's try this again. All right, I need y'all to cooperate. What is up, divas and divos? It's your girl Nikki, the deal finding diva. Welcome back to my channel where I show you how to either make money or save money. And today we're going to get down to the nitty gritty about making money with ACX. And I want to tell you all the hard truth about making money with ACX, because a lot of you have been interested in making money with voice narration through ACX, and a lot of you have actually subscribed to my channel because of comments that I have placed on other YouTubers' channels based off of my experience with ACX. And I would like to say thank you for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button please and turn on your notifications. So yes, a lot of people have been interested in ACX, and there have been so many questions. As much as I try to shut down this whole ACX thing, you guys keep coming back. So I decided I wanted to do a video and give you all some hard truth, as well as there was actually a message that was very, very, very disheartening that I saw on my channel, and I do want to discuss it with you all regarding ACX. Please show some love on my channel before we move on, and hit that thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe again and turn on your notifications. And we're going to talk about the hard truth when it comes to ACX right after this. Alright, divas and divos, now that we got that out of the way, let's get down to the nitty gritty when it comes to ACX. And like I said, today I'm going to give you the hard truth. So some people might get a little attitude. Don't get in your feelings. I just ask, try not to get into your feelings, because I'm going to give you the honest truth about ACX, and some things some people might not like to hear, because I know a lot of people don't like the truth. So the first hard truth that I want to talk to you all about is you're not going to get away with putting out crap when it comes to ACX. You can't go to a legit platform such as ACX, which sells audiobooks on Amazon, and think that you can get away with doing an audiobook on your cell phone. Think about it. Do you want to hear an audiobook with somebody reading a book like, "Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lucy, and Lucy was not a great person"? Honey, nobody wants to hear something that sounds like it was made in a tin can, okay? And you have to understand that a lot of the people that are buying these audiobooks from ACX, they have bought audiobooks before, and they're gonna know the difference between good sound and bad sound. Yeah, you have to put some energy, you have to put time, and most likely you're going to have to put some kind of money into this endeavor if you're trying to do an audiobook with ACX. So those of you that message me asking me if you can record on your cell phone, no, not a good idea. Please do me a favor and watch the other videos. I'm going to link the playlist up above, and you can watch my ACX playlist and get all the information that you want to get that I've put out about ACX. And one great word of advice that I've heard in the past is that you have to invest in yourself. So yes, if you're serious about it, you're going to put out some money to make sure that your audio quality is good and that you are ready to go. You do have to invest in yourself. You're not going to get away with a $10 microphone because the sound is going to be obviously horrible, and you're not going to pass the specific ACX requirements that are necessary when it comes to submitting an audiobook if your sound is horrible. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you have to turn around and buy a $300 microphone off the gate when you're not even sure if this is something that you want to go into. I'm not saying that, but use your resources. Now, what frustrates me a lot of time is that people want me to think for them or do all the legwork for them. No, this is your endeavor. If this is something that you want to do, this is your endeavor. This is not my endeavor. I have my own things going on, okay? I have my own brand. I have my own audiobooks that I have to do. And yeah, I can give you suggestions, but no, I'm not gonna go do the legwork for you and go on ACX and tell you what information you need to input there. I link ACX down below in the description box on all of my ACX videos. If you have a question about the ACX website, I highly suggest that you head your butt on over there and see what requirements you need in order to start an account with ACX. So when it comes down to that equipment, don't go splurging. You don't have to do that. But I am going to link the equipment that I use down below. What these links will do is it'll take you over to Amazon. And the great thing about Amazon is even if you don't like that specific item, you can see the cheaper versions. You can see what other microphones Amazon will suggest to you. They basically do the research for you. All you have to do is just head on over there. Again, the links are below and it will take you over to Amazon. And if you don't get one of the specific things that I suggest, I highly suggest that you look at the reviews of whatever product you're going to buy. Also, don't forget to utilize your other resources. ACX actually has videos on their website. If you go over there, you would know that. All right, so yeah, they have videos and they have pages of information and Q&As and all that stuff. And just to answer this question, get this out of the way because I keep getting hit with this question a lot. If you are doing an audition with ACX, yes, I got lucky because I used a computer microphone. I do have a Mac, okay? So the sound is not that daggone bad on there, all right? So no, I didn't go and buy all this equipment off the gate, but my sound wasn't bad either, okay? And plus, the author that I used, she didn't require me to go buy additional equipment. It was me that decided, you know what, I want the sound to be the best quality because fact of the matter is, this is a business. So you have to understand that the quality of work has to be good because you have a lot of things riding on you if you have a contract with ACX. You have the author's reputation, you have your reputation, the author's livelihood, as well as the people who are buying these audiobooks, their money. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't play with my coin. The fact of the matter is, if word gets out that your audiobook is bad, nobody's gonna buy it. So there goes your money out the door. You can flush that down the toilet. So the next thing that I wanna talk to you all about is that the ACX requirements are really strict, okay? So yes, I touched on that in the last section where I was saying you want your equipment to be up to par. ACX has really strict requirements when it comes to what you can submit for your sound. Your decibels have to be balanced out. You have to have a certain amount of silence, but it can't be dead silence. You have to have this silence at the beginning and end of clips, and the range of the sound has to be between certain levels, as well as the lowest noise has to be between certain levels, and if you raise one, the other one might skyrocket, and it just is a whole mess. So when it comes down to it, yes, ACX has really strict requirements. A lot of people will use Audacity to edit their audiobooks. Again, me, I used Final Cut Pro, but then I transferred it over, and there's an ACX plugin where they will actually let you know if it meets ACX requirements, but it is not foolproof. So here's the deal. When I submitted my audiobook, Audacity was saying, oh, everything is good, you passed all the stuff, okay, but then ACX emailed me and they said, oh, some of your floor noise was too low, like we heard some dead silence. And I'm like, really? What I had to do is I had to tweak things and then resubmit it. So my stuff is still in the process and it takes weeks. So yes, those of you that keep asking me how much I got paid and all that stuff, I didn't get paid anything. It's not done yet. This leads me to my next point, and this is where I'm going to reference the message that I got on my channel from one of my viewers. And thank you so much for putting that question in, because listen, people need to see that this ACX thing is not a joke, that things aren't always going to go the way that you want them to go. So I'm going to put the comment up here so you all can see it. So basically what she was saying was she got a contract with ACX, and then she ended up getting a message from ACX that her contract ended up being canceled. So it's hard to say what exactly happened because I'm not in the situation. I did try to reach out to her a little bit more, but I'm like, I really want this video to get out, and I do want you all to see that everything isn't all that it's cracked up to be. But from what I gather from what she told me was that her contract was canceled because it said that there was a violation of the ACX policy. Now, here's the deal with ACX, and this brings me back around to the rejection that I had got when it came to submitting my first audiobook. ACX is very vague when it comes to having issues. I say that because even the viewer that got the message from ACX that her contract was canceled, she wasn't given a real explanation. Just saying somebody violated ACX policy is not enough. Now, from what I gather from what she told me, it doesn't seem like she was the one that did anything wrong because she didn't finish her contract yet. So chances are there was something that the author did and it caused that whole contract to be canceled. They were very vague with me as well. Now, they said there was some silence in there. Okay, but where's the silence? Where are you hearing the silence? You know what I mean? So that was frustrating in and of itself. So I'm just letting you all know, like I said, I'm letting you all know the honest truth about this ACX situation. It is frustrating. So those of you that think you're going to take some shortcuts or going to do something quick and get some quick money, it doesn't happen that way, sweetheart. This takes real work. This is a legit thing. You have a lot of people that make real livings off of this ACX thing, and ACX is not going to play around with you and your tin can sound. And even as you saw from the message, it may not even be something that you did, and it can still go wrong for you. So you have to understand that this whole process is not perfect, that nobody is perfect, but I am going to give you another tip to help you along here. And the next tip that I have is some people will look and say, oh, okay, well, Dear Fun Diva got a contract and it was her first time doing it. Yeah, but Dear Fun Diva has a degree in communications, okay? Dear Fun Diva has experience with theater. Even though I haven't been in that field for a while, I still do have experience with that stuff. I have years and years of training with that stuff. So you can't look at somebody else's path or look at something that somebody else is doing and say, oh, I could do that because she did it. That's not how it works, honey. So what you have to understand is whether or not you have experience, you have to practice. And a lot of people have natural talent. That's not to say that you don't have natural talent. Natural talent might be able to take you a very long way, but you still have to rehearse. There's a reason why huge movie stars still need acting coaches, because you still need to hone your talents. If you're serious about something, you'll get the proper training, you'll practice or do whatever you need to do. And I understand most of us don't have the money to get a trainer or get a coach or get a teacher or go to college for it. Yeah, I understand that. You take a book in the niche that you want. Me, I like urban novels. That's my interest. That's what my voice goes with. That's why I picked that specific genre. You have to understand what you sound like. Get feedback from family and friends. Get books similar to the book that you want to read for. Actually practice reading those things out loud. Some people might think they're good readers and then they're not. So record yourself as well. Get honest feedback from friends and family. Don't go to the friends and family members that are going to tell you everything that you want to hear. That's not going to work for you, because the fact of the matter is, if they're being dishonest with you, all that's going to do is make you waste your time submitting something that nobody's going to like. So with all that said, I'm not here to deter anybody from joining ACX, but I always want to be honest with you, divas and divos. And again, I do appreciate that so many of you have reached out, but please do understand that I can't keep answering questions over and over again. Check out my other ACX videos if you have more questions or you want more details about editing or anything like that. Like, I touched on that in previous videos, as well as I've done Q&A, I've done my original video. So there are so many options when it comes to this ACX. So that's why I just started a whole new ACX playlist so that you can go through those videos. So just hit play on that playlist. And in the meantime, I'm ready to peace out on this video. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below for your girl. Anyway, I appreciate you all for watching. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you would like more ACX videos, as well as more side hustle ideas. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can be notified when I drop a new video. So peace out. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.